In this video, I'm going to show you how to do male model poses for men. Hi, my name is MR.DASANTE. I'm an award-winning fashion content creator who models for fashion brands and teaches men and women how to pose for photos. I'll be showing behind the scenes of how it looks like when I have photo shoots, so you get to see how it looks like in real life. So, let's get to the basics. So, what is male poses? It's basically you facing the camera, getting your best angles to get a good shot. Now, the first thing you need to get used to is the people in the background. Whether you're in location shoots or in a studio, you're very likely going to be surrounded by people all the time, so you need to get used to it. There are a lot of factors that go into posing. It's not just about you. It's about the photographer, how you're dressed, your hairstyle, in this case I'm wearing a hat so it's covered, the location. These all go into you getting the best shots possible. There are a lot of things, but today we're going to focus on the basics, the basic male model poses for beginners. And what you want to do is to remember these three angles. Facing the camera, 45 degrees left, and 45 degrees right. These are the three basic angles you need to get a good shot. Your left side might be better, and for some, your right side might be better. It all varies, and the only way you can figure this out is through trial and error. So let's begin. The second thing you need to remember is that not everyone is natural in front of the camera. Some people look natural in front of the camera and some people look a bit awkward. But we all get there through practice. So don't be too hard on yourself and just practice, and through trial and error, you'll figure it out. And once you get those three angles down, 45 degrees to the left, facing the camera, and 45 degrees to the right, there are three main poses you can practice. The standing, just normal standing poses, and then you also have the walking pose, right? And you can play around with your hands a little bit. When you incorporate this, also with the angles, you'll look amazing. The third tip I can give you is that you can add these angles with these different type of poses. So whether you're walking, standing, or sitting down, add these angles into those poses for variation. Of course, there are more, so you can look at the camera or you can look 90 degrees at a direction at something interesting, but I have more information regarding this on my Poses for Men video, so check it out. If you like videos like this, don't forget to click the link in the description to have access to my posing guide that will take your photos to the next level. Anyways, let's get back to the male model poses for beginners. One thing that you need to remember is that the angle and direction of your face is very important. Your body has these three different angles at 90 degrees, but your face can be facing anywhere in any direction while you're doing these poses. You could be looking like this, or look, you could be looking like that, you could be looking at the camera. So there's different ways on where you can look at when you're posing. So now, let's do a few while I look 45 degrees left direction. Look at how many poses I can do by just changing my face. You need to remember the type of photographer you shoot with as well. Some shoot very fast, so you need to move while they shoot, and you usually only hear a click sound, and that is your cue to pose. Some photographers take a long time to focus and others don't. So you can just keep on moving so you can get the shots in. Play around with your hands, play around with your facial expressions, look far, look near, look to the camera, and play with your body. You see, your body and your face, they play together. They work together to get a good picture with the type of clothes that you have. Another thing that you need to remember is that when you're shooting with a photographer, if they're coming closer to you, they're very likely trying to take a portrait shot. So it's very likely going to be up to here. So you need to play more with your facial expressions because it's closer to you. However, the more they distance themselves from you, it's very likely going to be a long distance shot. So they're trying to capture your full body. So then you can use more of your legs, you can use other parts of your body. So if the photographer is close, you need to remember to play more of your facial expression in different directions like this as they are in closer range to you. Sometimes you can move a lot and get some interesting poses moving with your hands and playing with your clothes. Just standing and looking in different directions can also work. So there is a lot of hand gestures poses that you can do. If the photographer is shooting at close range, you can bring your hands up a bit and play around. So these are upper body shots. But if the photographer wants to do full length body shots, I suggest you play with your legs. Do some Rocky type movement poses. However, do the tips of poses that look natural and normal. Don't fake them or do some weird poses. So while shooting, always remember the fundamentals. 45 degrees to the left, facing the camera, and 45 degrees to the right. These are the three angles that you should never forget while you're posing as a male model, as a beginner. What makes the model look amazing is to have a variety of poses. Remember, I mentioned there's 3 poses that you can add to your angles. There's the standing pose like this, there's the walking pose like this, and there's the sitting down pose that I told you about. So these are the 3 poses that you can use, but you can also use the different angles, 45 degrees to the left, looking at the camera, and 45 degrees to the right. Right now, I'm gonna show you poses of me posing naturally without needing to even pose with my hands in my pocket. I'm just going to use the 3 angles that I mentioned to you. 45 degrees to the left, looking straight to the camera, 45 degrees to the right, standing and walking poses, that's it. All right guys, there you have it. Now you know how to do male model poses for beginners. If you want to know more tips on how to pose for photos, feel free to check out the other videos I have on my page. Don't forget to subscribe, and always remember, it's already a no if you don't try. Stay blessed.